get on the ice and you take a few games off with an injury and comes back in and is the same player. So he brings that energy for us. Like I said, on the quieter side, but on the ice he's very loud and very physical and perfect player for playoff hockey.
What were these last 2 weeks like with him just being around but not being
Yeah.
able to play? He called it torture, but I'm sure he was still
Yeah.
supporting you guys the best.
Yeah, I know. I mean, speaking just from rehabs and having injuries, it's earlier mornings. Rehab, skating alone. That's always tough, especially from my experience, obviously early on in the season, but at this point in the playoffs when the excitement's that much more, and you obviously want to be a part of every experience. But obviously, a tough time to be out, and he obviously worked his way back as quick as he could, and had a heck of a game to come back to.
Paul Maurice said that Aaron Ekblad took game one pretty hard, and he came in the last two games and really played like a leader. I mean, what did you see from Aaron personally in the last couple of games trying to recover from that game one?
Yeah, no, I think it's it's playoffs. It's one of those where you might not like a game that you have. Those games are over. You wash it, and I think he did a good job of that. And like you said, I think those last two games really showed defensively how sound he is. And like you said, it's one of those where we're a better team when Aaron's on the ice, and happy that he's turned it pretty quick there. Didn't like his one game, but I think our whole team and himself liked his last two, so we build on that.
And sort of build on that, just defensively for you guys as a whole, the last two games, you guys really looked like yourselves again after the way game one unfolded. What sort of clicked, or what did you guys do to get back to form, and how tough is it to hold a team like Boston? I think it's 30 shots over 2 total games.
Yeah, I think it's their personnel, how well they play, obviously have shown the last couple of years, and we just stayed tight. Obviously we didn't like our game one, but the last two I thought we played tight, offensively. Our forwards getting back to it, for us to close our gaps quick, and the quicker we're in their face, the quicker they have less time with the puck, the easier for us, and obviously the harder for them. And I think that's kind of been a big part of our game today, or the last couple.
And how about a day like today? Excuse me. I'm assuming a day after like this with a win is much more enjoyable when you're off. And what do you kind of try to do today as you get ready for tomorrow? As you obviously not on the ice today.
Yeah, a few guys will go on the ice, I believe, but just rest, recover. I know we're having a little team outing at one of the colleges by, just use their, the facilities, but rest, recover, and be focused on, what's to come tomorrow.
Did playing in that environment last night stir up some memories from last season?
Yeah, I mean, it gets loud there. Obviously, boos when penalties are called, the water bottles and everything thrown on the ice. But I mean, it is what it is. Loud. On the road, at home. We focus on, what we have to do during the play, and the rest is kind of there.
You got that goal like seconds after all the water bottles were thrown. That didn't seem much of a distraction for you, didn't it?
I mean, again, when we're starting to play, as long as those water balls aren't hitting us, I think we're good there. But yeah, once we're playing, it's kind of just full focus on that, and kind of hide behind the glass if water bottles are thrown.
How that power play goal in particular, how gratifying is a play like that? It looked like all 5 of you guys touched the puck in 5 seconds. It looked like almost like a video game goal.
Yeah, I mean, I think talking about our power play, it's one thing that we work on a lot. Hasn't been obviously going in the last few, but we create chances, we create momentum for our team, and it was nice to get a few last night.
Monty, I know you guys are a really confident group, but what does a win like last night do in a place like that? Show you guys again how special it is to you?
Yeah, I think we know how special our locker room is, and again, it's a long series. It's 2-1. We build on what we've done well with the last 2 games, and we bring that into tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's definitely a huge player for us. He has such an identity to his game. I think he's so fast, can make plays. He can burn you with a nice play or a goal or a big goal or a big hit or something like that. So I think it always keeps the opposite team kind of on their toes, and are always wondering where he's at, and it kind of helps our team huge.
What kind of energy boost did it provide knowing that you were going to get Sam Bennett back in the lineup?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, we all love Benny, and he's a huge part of our team, and he's such a good guy, and when guys go down, it sucks, but when he comes back, he's been itching to come back for a while now, and he brings so much energy to the team, and yeah, just the excitement to be back in the playoffs from him was awesome.
You guys were really able to get back to your identity in game 2. How important was it to be able to carry over and basically replicate that on the road yesterday?
Yeah, I think every kind of game we're trying to learn, and we're trying to get better and kind of tweak our game to how we want to play, kind of thing. And I think we made good adjustments last game, and yeah, we obviously got the result we wanted. And I thought we were pretty good team for the first little bit. Obviously, they had a push in the third, but I thought we liked the way we played, and we want to keep playing like that.
What did you like the most about the way things clicked on the power play? It's been a while since anybody's been able to get to the Boston penalty kill like you guys did last night.
Yeah, the power play was huge. Obviously, scoring, I don't know, 4 goals. 4 goals on the power play is huge. They have a really good penalty kill, and obviously it's something that we definitely wanted to kind of break through and get going, and obviously it turned out being a big impact on the game yesterday, and scoring 4 power play goals is huge. Anytime you can take advantage of that, and especially that double minor at the end of the second, it definitely took the wind out of their sails.
What's been the key to the success of your forecheck the last couple of games, particularly like the first 2 periods yesterday?
I think we want to be physical on the forecheck, and when we can't be physical, we want to have a good stick and try and be quick to close. And I think when everyone's quick to close and has their guy, and it's tough. It's tough for them to break the puck out and make clean plays. And anytime you're under pressure, it's really tough, especially in this league. Whatever, guys are really fast, and it's tough to make a crisp play. And when you don't make a pass on the stick to your teammate, it turns into a little bit of chaos, and I think it kind of benefits us a little bit.
Carter, you take advantage, you get this game, you obviously want to get greedy and get tomorrow as well. What do you expect from them, though, knowing a little bit of desperation now, down 2-1 on their home ice?
Yeah, obviously it happened to us too. We lost the first game at home and had a push, and they're gonna have a push too. Yeah, even in the third last game, you could hear it. The fans got into it, and I expect more of the same next game. I think they're gonna come out, put their best foot forward, and they're gonna be skating, getting big hits, trying skate, buzzing around, and we're gonna have to do our best to defend them and kind of weather it, because they're definitely gonna have parts of the game where they're better than us.
What's the best part about today's off day for you guys?
Probably rest and relax, and yeah, we need it. So I think anytime you're in the middle of a series, it's a good kind of, the off days are kind of good mental resets, and you come up with different ways that you could get better in the series, and kind of talk to your teammates and hang out with the guys. That's probably the best part about it, actually.
Carter, Zach yesterday, like they were trying to get under Barkov's skin. You've been around for a while. Doesn't seem like much impacts him.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard they're trying to do that, but I mean, yeah, he's such a horse, and I don't think anything's really. I think if anything, he would just be confused why someone would be trying to do that to him.
Carter, do you have any, it seems like this playoff in particular has rested a lot on special teams more than previous postseasons. And you always hear about like 5-on-5 play being important in the playoffs. This one seems like it's much more about the power play and the penalty kill. Is there any theory behind that, or any observation you have?
I think, yeah, sometimes it's. I think the special teams is huge, especially in the playoffs, because it's so hard to score 5-on-5 goals in the playoffs, and everyone's playing their best defensively. And I think obviously when you get a man advantage, and it could get you so much momentum, or especially when they get a power play, you get a big penalty kill. It gives a lot of momentum. I think maybe not last year, but the 2 years before that, we got killed on special teams by Tampa. Their power play was so good, and we couldn't take a penalty, or else they would put one in the back of our net. So I think we kind of learned that from Tampa, and obviously special teams I think is huge.
Just on Bennett, there seems more often than not his hits leave a mark? Like, what kind of impact does that have in the heat of the moment in a game that you notice when you've got a player on your side that plays that style?
Yeah, he hits hard. He's thick and a really tough guy, and yeah, he knows how to time it. It's definitely a huge skill how to time hits like that and get guys like that. I mean, there's very few guys in the league like him that can do that and that can make plays and has the skill set that he has. And I think anytime you have him on your team, it makes them make us play faster. Or like if their D have the puck and they see him coming, oh, looking where he is kind of thing, it makes them get rid of the puck faster, and I think it's kind of to our benefit.
How much easier is it being up 3-1 versus going back 2-2 and essentially having the series reset?
Yeah, obviously it's the first 4 games, and I mean, winning the next game would be huge going back to Florida, and it's a huge difference tied or up 2 games. I mean, obviously our goal is to have it 3-1 going back to Florida, but they're going to have a push, and it's for us to weather it and kind of just play our game.
One of the biggest upsides of having Sam Bennett back in the lineup was that you got to get Anton Lundell back on that third line, and Coach said it was one of the best lines last night. I mean, what do you see from Anton when you were both on your line and last night?
Yeah, Lundy's been awesome all season, all playoffs. I think, yeah, when guys go down like Benny, and he can step right up and play a different role. And I mean, he's good on the PK. He's so solid, and yeah, that line has been really big, especially last night. They're so good, so good on the forecheck, and they're making plays, getting to their net, and it's awesome to see. Lundy's an awesome player, and he did really well last night.